Hi all, Elaine here from MRE Studio Designs, and today we're going to do another pendant. And what I'm going to use is I'm using some circle cutters, a diamond cutter, the black Primo Sculpey, of course my tissue blade, my craft knife, a ruler, and some mica powder. I have grape, blue, and gold. This is the brilliant gold. So we're going to get started. Of course, your roller and your pasta machine. And I will be right back. Okay, so I have the black rolled out on a number 3 on the pasta machine. And this first part is just going to be our base. So I'm using the second largest circle cutter. And I'm just going to make the base. Take the rest of this off. And I'm using my smallest circle cutter, and I'm going to make a hole. So let me just see if this is centered. That looks pretty good. So we're just going to make a hole in the middle and take that out. And this is going to be our size of our pendant. We want to leave it stuck onto the tile because we're going to need to move it, and it's a lot easier to move it on the tile than it is to try to work around it. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is I need to cut out a bunch of the little diamond shapes. So I'm going to put this through my pasta machine one more time on a number 3. And I'm going to need to burnish that a little bit. And I'm going to use my smallest diamond shape, and I'm just going to cut out a bunch of these. Don't know quite how many I'm going to need yet. I've never done this pendant before. This is a first again. And this is probably more than I need. So we'll take the rest of this off. And that's that. Now what I'm looking for is not diamond shapes, but actually like an off-center triangle. So we're going to take each one of these and cut them in half. Now I want to give them some color, but I want the colors to be on the same side. So I'm going to pick these up. So I want to line them up, all facing the same direction. Now you can go ahead and start with colored clay and do a Skinner blend or however you want to, or a same color or stripes or whatever you want to use. But I wanted everything to be similar, so I want to do them with the mica powders. Okay. And now I have to decide what side I want the colors on. So I think I want the inside to be the gold. So we'll start with the gold. Let's see how this works. We want the bottoms to be gold. And I think I want the purple next, the grape. And these are, the grape and the blue are chameleon colors that I'm using. I know it's been a while since I've done a tutorial, but I'm sure you can understand it's just been a couple of weeks of pure chaos. I'm sure everybody has that occasionally. Guess it was just my turn. And then finally the blue. Okay, those are done. Now I think just in case the back shows up, I'm going to do the backing in the blue as well. Actually, this probably work better at my finger. There we go. Terrific. Of course, now it means I'm going to need to use some Bacon Bond to keep everything on there. Just spread that around a little bit. I think that ought to do. And then we are going to start placing our little triangles. We're going to go like this. Overlapping. Try to space them as evenly as we can. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Let's get these off here again. There we go. This one goes there. We're going to go all the way around. Oops. Try this one. Okay, there we go. Take your time and fuss with them and get them all spaced properly. But I don't think that's too bad. Okay, so we're going to put this in the oven at the recommended temperature of 275 because we are using Sculpey Primo, and for half an hour. And when it comes out, see if we want to do anything else with it, or we are going to put a backing on it. All right, so we will be back. Okay, here is the piece out of the oven. We got to put a backing on it, put the bail on it, bake it one more time, and then we're going to resin it. So I have the piece of black clay on a number 2 on my pasta machine. We're going to take our circle, the same size as we had before. Turn this over. I'm going to put some bacon bond on there. Spread that around. We have our bail here. I guess it really doesn't matter where we put it. So it can go right here. And then we're going to put our other piece over it, like so. Tuck it in real nice. Try to get our edges as even as we can. This here, we just bring that down a little bit so it's not so raggedy. Go. Looks pretty good. And of course, our little insignia. You should always put your name on whatever you make. So I'm going to put that right down there at the bottom. Can't see it from the front, but it's there. Okay, so we're going to put this back in the oven for another 30 minutes at the recommended temperature of 275. When it comes back out, we're going to resin it and we will be all done. I'll see you in a little bit. And it is out of the oven and completely cooled. And now all we need to do is resin it. So I got my little silicone mat here and my resin. So we're just going to put a little bit all the way around and see if we need any more. There we go. I like using a brush because I think I have more control with the brush. I'm just going to each and every one of them individually. Make sure we have them all. And the bottoms as well. Okay. We're going to just hit that with our torch so we don't have any bubbles. And then we're going to stick this in our UV lamp. We'll do the other side. So we will be right back. Okay, so here we are at the end of another tutorial. And here is our finished product. Resin on both sides. You see if I can't get the light on this a little better. You can see it's all completely done. Now this is really interesting because with the hole in the middle like this, if you put a solid back on it, you can actually set a stone in it and use this as the bezel on the outside. And again, you could use these as any color. So that's our finished product. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thank you.